movie review on the internet today, the A-List Review. I'm your host, the Game Changer, Wes Troop. And as you can see, it's time to go back to the theater. And ladies and gentlemen, this weekend marks the release of another Disney live-action remake. This one could be pretty interesting, though, because it's Tim Burton's take on a classic. Ladies and gentlemen, my review of the 2019 family film, Dumbo, coming up now. Set in 1919, the Medici Brothers Circus has run into financial troubles, having to sell off certain acts to try to keep it afloat. Max Medici, the owner and ringmaster, is hoping for a big draw from Mrs. Jumbo, an elephant who's ready to give birth. To the shock of many, Mrs. Jumbo gives birth to a baby elephant with very big ears. After ridicule from the audience and a mishap, Mrs. Jumbo is sent away, and her baby, now called Dumbo, amazes everyone when they realize he can fly. Soon the owner of an amusement park, V.A. Vanderveer, offers Max a very good deal to have Dumbo and his circus perform there, but not everything is cracked up to be as it seems. So what did I think of Dumbo? I thought it's an engaging family film. The live-action remakes of the animated Disney classics tend to range in quality, and most of them are really not needed per se, as the originals are always way better anyway, and I feel that this is in the same boat as well. The film, of course, is directed by Tim Burton, who's really one of the reasons we've been getting the remakes, as his version of Alice in Wonderland was a financial success. I like that Burton pulled back the reins a bit and doesn't go off taking the material too far into the weird. While some of the remakes take the original story we know and love and expand on it and make a few changes, this film takes the basic story and makes a lot of changes. Some good and some, well, not so much. We know certain things aren't going to carry over from the original, like the crows, and the pink elephants on parade do show up, but in an interesting and different way. Seeing as it's told from the human perspective, we don't get any talking animals, so the human characters, especially the kids, get some of the material that Timothy the Mouse had from the original film. While some of it was fine, I did find myself missing the relationship between Dumbo and Timothy. The best scenes, of course, are the ones involving Dumbo, and the relationship with his mother is terrifically told. I cried a number of times in their scenes, and I really recommend bringing some tissues. This remake feels very much like two different movies. The first and stronger showing the heartfelt mother-son relationship, and the second feeling more like a sequel as Dumbo and company come to Dreamland. While the circus and park look cool, Dumbo starts to get put onto the back burner of his own film once we get some over-the-top villains and rejects from The Greatest Showman that take front and center, which I thought was a bit odd. There's a lot of random things that happen here as well, including an introduction from boxing announcer Michael Buffer, which I thought was actually a joke in the marketing, but it's not. While the second act has its ups and downs, I did enjoy the ending. The runtime is almost twice as long as the original film, and easily could have been trimmed down a little bit. The performers also range from fine to kind of all over the place with certain actors. The cast stars Colin Farrell as Holt Farrier, the World War I vet and amputee and former equestrian performer who's now in charge of taking care of Dumbo, Michael Keaton as V.A. Vanderveer, the villainous entrepreneur and amusement park owner who sees big dollar signs with Dumbo, Danny DeVito as Max Medici, the ringmaster and owner of the circus, Eva Green as Colette Merchant, the French trapeze performer at Dreamland who's going to be flying on Dumbo, and Nico Parker and Finley Hobbins as Millie and Joe Farrier, Holt's children who befriend and watch over Dumbo. While it doesn't live up to the original and gives us a little too much time with the supporting characters, Dumbo delivers some very heartfelt and charming scenes when the focus is on the baby elephant and his mother. I'm gonna give it the rating of... do it.
Alright, well that's the show. I'll be back with another review very soon. But until then, don't forget to subscribe right here on YouTube. youtube.com/westside of515. Like the show on Facebook, facebook.com/WestTruePlaylist. And of course, you can follow me on the Twitter and the Instagram @WestAlist. Until next time, truth out.